Footlick Abdi, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another episode of NIMBY Rails. So we've got some of our northern lines done. I still need to do this one from Aberdeen out to Inverness. I'm going to do that tonight. In the last episode we did Edinburgh, sort of heading northish into Glasgow Central, and today we're going to do Edinburgh, like the south sort of line that goes via Livingston, Shotts, Newton, and then up into Glasgow Central, I think. And then when we go to port it to the Transport Fever 2 map, that'll be our electric version of that train. So, I have built it up to Livingston. There's a few places it does stop. This is Slateford. This one here is Kingsnow. Wester Hales, that's correct. This is Curry Hill train station, and then we go up to Livingston. No, this is Kirk Newton, and then we go to Livingston South, and then there's a Livingston North up here, I think, or it's maybe further up. That's another train route that goes from Glasgow to Edinburgh, so we can do that, or I might build that offline as well, but we are going to see if we can get within half an hour to Glasgow from here. So we'll continue the track on, just making sure I'm on the right place on the old Google Maps. It's currently costing us 92 million just to get to there, so we'll bring that round and then we shall continue on. The next stop should be at Wester Calder. Okay, right, so let's continue on down this section. This is nice because I don't have to look at Google Maps to see where this is going. You can kind of see where the train line has been sliced out of the landscape, which is awesome. And now that we don't have money on, we don't have to worry about anything else. I could have taken out a third loan with money on, and I would have been able to do the Glasgow Central, the Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh line, and I would have been able to do this one, I think. But when it came to do other lines, I think I would have been pretty scuppered, especially the one, right, this is going to have to be, I'll possibly tunnel this. The tunnel actually goes faster. You can get 350 odd kilometers out of a tunnel, or 300, even though the train is going to slow down there. These should technically be electric trains, so we are heading for over here, and then the station at West Calder is in here somewhere. Let's have a look. Right, so where this cross, there it is. It should be right in here. So I'll build the station there, right? Create new station. On the ground, please. Right, and I shall build that there. 134 meters. That's pretty long for that station, but it'll be fine, and that will cross over there. So these areas here, see, like this area we're approaching, where we're sort of devoid of landmarks, and everything goes sort of blank. I like to add the part at the other side first, and then I can sort of join it on in the middle. That should cross there. Excuse me, there, like so. Right, and then we head straight over to there. Okay, that's giving me a pretty long tunnel. I did forget that we were tunneling under that road. Make it, there we go, make it shorter. Right, there we go. So this is Wester Calder, and then we need to head out. And then, is there a stop further on down the line? Yeah, Addiewell. There's a stop here at Addiewell. I don't know where that is supposed to go. So it looks like it could potentially be. So there's that junction there, and then there's this junction here. Like just below that. Like in here somewhere. Ooh. This could be difficult. And where does the train go after that? Who knows? Yeah, Ardywell, and then it continues on to Breich. Okay, so it heads down here some way, somehow, and goes into Breich. Is it on what side of Breich? See, these roads sort of here are on this map, but not on this one. So yeah, the train station is actually over here. That's it right there. So I'll build that there, right? Sort of give us a reference of where we need to go. I'll make it a smaller one, right? And then we'll go back to Ardywell and we'll try and find where the station goes in here. Is it near the primary school? Because if it's near the primary school, we'll be able to find it. Right, so there's this here, right? And then it goes past along here, and then it's like there. Okay. Okay, so place it like... Oh, that's not station. The station should be like in here, 120 meters. Okay. And then if we move along, right, that's a prison, Her Majesty's Prison, Ardywell, and then we are sort of heading, yeah, towards this water. And there's a lake somewhere. The lake is not there. But we need to continue out this way anyway, so we'll just sort of make do. Alright, so where's the station at? Ardywell, it's over there. We need to cross over this. Yeah, all this stuff here. I think it should... Well, we've sort of skipped. Sort of just going right past the prison there. Maybe, can I pull this out? No, it's not gave me a marker to pull this out. Oh well. Perhaps delete it then. Or maybe delete it. Right, so delete that. And then have you come out this way and go further around past the prison. Right, now it doesn't like this junction right here. So I need to amend that. Where will you go over? Right, it'll go over there. Okay, and then we need to go, yeah, this way down, get onto the road, and then along to Breich. Okay, so the train station is kind of far away from Breich. It is capturing it somewhat. We need to go this way. Yep. Cross over there, and go to about here. Alright, and then where this section is, right there, we need to cut through that and go out to there. Okay, it's slightly weird, but it'll work. Right, continuing on. So that is Ardywell and Breich. Where is Breich? Yeah, so continuing on, the next stop will be Fauldhouse. So we need to continue on this way. Come on. Yeah, have it go. You can actually see where it's supposed to go through there, and then through. Ooh, this is interesting. I can't actually see where the train goes through here. We'll check it out on the map. It does go up like through this. So right, Fauldhouse is here. Alright, but we've got the SPS training facility. So that's like Spring Hill. And that there's Fault House. Okay. So there's the golf club, right? So this is the golf club here. So we are coming round and going up this way. Yeah. And then the station is right here. Okay, sweet. Right, that could have been super duper confusing. 97 meters. 97 meters is fine. Right, and then go this way. And then you are heading around past the golf club here, the golf course, and then down there, and then you head through there, and then this way, and then over that section of road, and then that way. We'll make it, try and keep it kind of fast. 350 and then up into there. Okay, so that is Fault House. Next stop is Shots. So we need to head up to Shots. How does one do that? This way it looks like. Okay. Yep, I do want you to bend. That seems fine. Keep going this way. Now once we get to Shots, I know that we're not too far away from Glasgow. It's up to Newton Hill, and then we're sort of way. Look, see, that's pretty perfect. Then go across there, but follow this to about there, and then keep going round. Cross over there. There we go. It looks like another golf course potentially. Lots of golf courses in Scotland. For those of you that did not already know. Down this way, and then we should be it. Right, that's Dyke Head. So we've come round past this, we'll then come down, and then we cross over the road, and the station is right in here. So let's get that built. What's that, 63 meters? Make it longer. Make it 100 meters. Okay, please tell me you will go over this. You will. And then into there. Right, so that is Shots. Shots is done and dusted. Then we head out this way. Cross over there. Cross over that water. Over here. And then we shall have a look to see what the next station is. Now, it's once we get into Glasgow, it's going to get super complicated, and I'll have to really pay attention to the old Google Maps. But it looks like we've got a station up here. So after Shots, the next station is Hartwood. So this is Hartwood station here. I mean, there's nothing here. I would imagine that the population is going to say 0. Now 110, that's not too bad. We won't make it a super massive station. It's just a little station on the old Google Maps. Right, where do I go from there? Because like the path is blocked now. So we are sort of heading down this way. Yeah, and I think we need to pass through here. Or do I need to pass through here? No, I think I need to pass. So I need to come down that way, right? Pass through, or pass around that. And then come through here. Okay, I've no idea. I'm kind of hoping that this is the right. So we've got the the road, it comes up into Hartwood, it comes down. Alright, we've got this junction here. We should be passing it. We should be going round here and then going through here. Okay, a bit of trimming is in order. Yeah, delete that. Alright, so I am aiming for this section right here. See, in some areas it's super easy to see where the train actually wants to go, and others not so much. Like here, I can't actually properly see where the train wants to go. Now it wants to come down and sort of pass at this junction, and then it wants to go up and around. Well, we'll try and find the next station, right? The next station is Cleveland, which should be over here. Yeah, there's Cleveland. See if I can find the station. Right, the station is right there. So create new station. Yep. Those little U-shaped, right-angled, small bits of path there are basically crossovers. Bridges for pedestrians to walk over the tracks. Right, so it looks like, yeah, it goes out this way. Okay, now it's not too bad to actually see. And then it goes round here, crosses over there. Yep. Okay. And then it goes down along here, and then it curves round and goes into there. Okay, so Cleveland, done and dusted. Next stop on the map is Carfin. Carfin is over here, and it looks like it's going to be easier to sort of see where the train is going to go. I think this is the station right here. We'll just we'll just quickly check. Or this could be it here. There might actually be two. Carfin. Yeah, there's Carfin and Hollytown. And then there's another train line comes in and meets up with this one. Yeah, that is there. Carfin comes up here, and then first train station is right there. No, it's not. That's a lie. That is absolute lies. First train station is right here, before the actual junction. So build that across there. Hopefully it will let me cross over this. It did. Sweet. And then we head round this way here. Hello. Yep. Go down this way. And then, yeah, I see the outskirts of the next station. Yeah. In here. Perfect. So Cleveland to Carfin, and then the next station is up here at Hollytown, and then this section over here, right, is actually just a crossover. There's no station there. It's just a pedestrian crossover. We'll build this in here. We'll make it 100 meters. And we shall continue on. Alright, over this road, please. I can see the outskirts of one station. See, now on Google Maps, this is not a super long distance. But when you're building it on here, it does feel really long. Now, that other one is Hollytown. And the next stop on the map is interesting. It should be Bell's Hill. Now, as we get up here, because we're coming into Glasgow, see this? This is like a four-way train intersection. So there's north, south, and then east, west, and the trains can come down here to go south, or down here to go south, or up there to go north. and it's completely madness. Oh, it can't actually go up north from there, but this takes us through the centre of Glasgow, and then we should be able to join up with whatchamacallit, good old Glasgow Central. So I'll keep heading out this way. Keep heading out that way. Now we're approaching the Madness Junction, but we need to keep an eye out for Bells Hill, which is the next stop on this route. Now I don't actually know if it's the next stop in real life. There's probably a smaller commuter train that does most of Glasgow, but yeah, at some point we'll have to branch off here and go down that way. At some point we'll have to branch up there and go that way, and then bridge or tunnel under this. Now where that junction is, how far, Bells Hill is just up ahead, so that's it there. There is Bells Hill station. Let's get that in. That gives me a sort of waypoint, and it actually named it correctly, which is awesome. Right, continue on. Out that way, over this way, over here. Which side, right or left? Ooh, so there's a junction here, so the train can head down that way. We're not going to build that today because it's going to be super complicated, but we are heading out from Bells Hill and trying to get to Glasgow Central. Alright, keep an eye out for any other potential stations. In fact, the next station should be Uddingston, and then Newton, and then it branches off again. Then it can go several ways, which is interesting. I think it's Cumberslang. I think we bypass Rutherglen and keep on going past a depot or yard. Yeah, and then we tunnel under, and then we join the line to go up to Glasgow Central. Okay, keep going. Still under the half-an-hour time limit, which is nice. I mean, if I had left I built it out to Livingston to start with. That took a good 20 minutes to half an hour. Keep going that way. Right, where do you go now? Oof. Where do you go now? Right, so where am I? That's the first thing. Robertson Park, Thornwood United. Okay. Right, so we've got Rutherglen, Eastfield. Right, go to... Oh, I'm following a different line. That's... Yeah. So go way back. Right, we're heading for Uddingston. So Bells Hill, right, we crossed over... yeah, we crossed over this flyover. We then headed under. We went along past this park. We're now approaching another park, and there should be some sort of weird street set up somewhere. I think it just goes through this way. Yeah, Uddingston. So find Uddingston station. Uddingston. Right, hold on. Okay, I see it. We're actually going this way. Uddingston station is right here. See how easy it is to get lost, even with Google Maps. at my side. If I build it from that way, it should be easier. Okay, so we're gonna have to, I think, tunnel underneath this. So tunnel, tunnel, ground, and head out that way. Yeah, that's fine actually. Go that way. Go that way. So Uddingston is done. Let's head out. Right, large river here. What is that body of water? The River Clyde. That makes sense. Should have figured that out. I should have knew that. Okay, so over the River Clyde we go. Viaduct. It does actually tell you on Google Maps where the train is like tunneled and stuff. Like as we approach the junction for Glasgow Central, it is tunneled quite a fair bit. And there are junctions that are inside the tunnel. Right, keep going that way. Keep an eye out for our next station. Our next station should be Newton, right? And we should see a point where two train lines converge. So head out this way. Alright, I think we're near the convergence point. Yeah, so one comes up here, the other one goes into here, and Newton Station is right there. Sweet. Make it 100 meters. This says Cumberslang. Is it Cumberslang? No, it's Newton. Uddingston. Hollytown. Yeah, we are going the right way. I'm just just making sure. Uddingston, Newton, and then we go past Cumberslang, and then we approach the junction of Doom. Okay, so we're getting there. Give me normal track, please. So obviously there's a junction that peels off here and a train can go south. Not today though, we are just focusing on getting the train around to, alright, so there's another junction here. Okay, where are we? So we have just past Newton. Yeah, there's another junction. We want to take the, we actually want to take the higher up one, but I'm going to build this here. And now that I have potentially mastered this, so push shift, have it go about there and come out that way. And then we continue on, normal track. Right, so over this. I thought that might have been an issue. Okay, viaduct it. Viaduct, please. What is this? Oh, that's tunnel. Viaduct. Alright, 1, 2, ground. Is it on ground? No, it's still in viaduct, which is annoying. Go across there. Ooh, there's Cumberslang. So I think I want to follow this greenery. Right, there is the timer on my phone to tell me that my half an hour is up. Okay, so we do follow this greenery. It sort of goes around this way. And Cumberslang Station is in here. 101 meters, that's fine. Give me that. You go in there. Okay, so next station is after Cumberslang. Well, we need to sort of head up towards Rutherglen. We don't stop at that station. We just sort of need to approach it. I'm going to actually tunnel under all this, because we need to get to the other side of this. Tram, no. Ground, yes. Okay. Hey, Cumberslang Karting Racetrack. And then head that way. Then I should be able to see where it is I potentially want to go. So we're right alongside that road. Right, we actually go around past there, to there, and to there. Now we're looking for, so there's Easterfield, there's Rutherglen, right? So we come through here, but there is a train station. It's a curved train station, and then one goes like up this way. Yeah, there's the junction there. So we need to come down. We should really be slightly further up to the right. That's okay. What we'll do is follow that. Bring that round there. There you go. 100% accurate here. There's another junction that heads up to the north. Oh, please let me bridge over this. Yeah, thank you. And then we're heading. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, give me that. Pull this to a point where it'll go. There we go. Right, so there's the junction. There's the station there at Rutherglen. We are not going through that though. We are going, whoops, this way. We don't stop at that station. We just keep going. Right, now where? Right, there's a large train yard, and then we are into the approach of Glasgow Central. Right, so the large train yard is here. There's lots of tracks. Balmeedy. I'm not sure really. Well, I know where to go. We need to head up this way. Right, we need to go over this way and then tunnel over here, come out about there, and then follow this all the way in, and then cross over the bridge, and then here it is. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I'm so sorry. What? What the hell's that? Right, the train station is in here though. Okay. Yeah, it's a large train station, so all the way from like this there, so we'll fit like 3 in here, hopefully. Actually, there is like lots and lots of branch lines here. I'm gonna see how much I can actually fit in here. Right, so keep going like across that way, and that way, and then here, and then we're gonna need bridge, and then basically create station. It's like the length of that, like a 300-meter long station, and we shall get as much of these as possible in here. I think 4 might do the trick. That might be the ticket. There we go. Right, we need ground tram, we need viaduct. That's not actually connected. And that is not actually. So over you go. To there. Yeah, I want ground again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Maybe made it slightly too big. Oh, that'll do. But we're not actually done yet. I need to come down this way along there and then tunnel under and then go across to here. So get me ground again. Go this way. Go that way. Go round. This should probably be tunnel. And then ground again, and then it needs to sneak past sort of all of this, right? You still never. Oh, it's okay. Go to ground. Go there. Go. Why is it not changing back to ground? Hello, game, please. Sure, I clicked on it. Sure, I did. Why are we so far off? Because you've gone completely the wrong way. It needs to go over there. Mistakes were made. Right, delete, delete, go away, 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 go away. Okay, right, let's try that again. I did think that that angle that I first had was sort of way too steep. Right, so it wants to go over there and then go back to ground. Thank you. And come in on that right hand line. Yay! There we have it. So the route is done. Glasgow Central, out past Newton, Shotts. What is this? West Calder and Addy Hill have not been connected. That's fine though. We'll get them connected right now. There we go. And then off to Edinburgh. And as you can see, there's lots of junctions where it sort of peels off. There's another one that comes down here and goes to Livingston North, and then it heads over. There's so many routes, but we'll leave that one. We'll do that one. I'll go and rename. In fact, we'll build it. So 351 million. Build all blueprints. There we go. And then I'll go and rename all the stations and make sure that they are appropriately named. So here we go. Our first train is rocking into Glasgow Central, and then we shall follow it swiftly to the other side of the map. We'll speed up a bit. Is there actually people waiting here? 753. You would kind of think there might be maybe more. Ooh, it made $7. Excellent. Right, off it goes on its merry way. First stop should be Cambuslang or Cambuslang. Nice. So we've got this route built, and then in the next episode we'll do a Transport Fever 2. We'll get the electrified. You can't really tell if trains are electrified or dieseled in this. I think something like that may come later on. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, it's still a really interesting game and get all the trains in. So we've not actually, there we go. There's Cambuslang go-kart racing track. Sweet. 28 people got on, 8 people got off. That's fine. Where do people actually want to go on this thing? Everyone is super happy with the ticket pricing. Some people want to go to Dundee, so they're going to have to get off and go on a different train. Good for them. If there's actually a train waiting for them once they get to the other side. So I don't know what that's. Was that Newton? We just stopped at there? I think it maybe was. And then we're heading off, I think, to Uddingston. Yeah, Uddingston Station. There were a few people waiting there. Not everyone boarded the train though, so that's odd. One person wants to go to Aberdour. He's gonna have a rare time. Addiewell. Yeah, most of these people are actually on. Someone wants to go to Glasgow Queen Street, bro. You could have walked. But the train does go back that way. So it's maybe. Wait, someone must be getting on the train, right? In Glasgow to go to Edinburgh, to jump back on the train, to go back to Glasgow, to end up at a station that is literally 100 yards away. If they walked it. Well, you could take the bus. So I have been looking up the timetable and scheduling the real life ones, but everything's all sort of out of whack at the moment because of the health pandemic. I mean, there was an accident at the end of last year on the line between Aberdeen and sort of Montrose. So now most trains all terminate in Montrose, and you have to jump on a bus to get to Aberdeen. So lots of lines. Obviously the lines up north to Inverness are still fine. But yeah, so that's kind of a problem because I was looking to try and scope out the trains and their times, what type of train it was, etc. And yeah, there was nothing. Because there's severely reduced service out of Aberdeen. So next stop is Hartwood. How many people? 176. That's pretty good. Some people got off. 2 people got on. There's not much coverage. There's not much really going on in Hartwood. There is a couple of buildings, a couple of population areas there. Next stop should be Shorts. Now this should have a lot more people there. 689. 23 people got on, 10 people got off. It made $255. So I think that would probably be fine. I mean, Fauldhouse, right? The station in Fauldhouse, right here in the outskirts, doesn't really cover. If it was like right in the centre here, it would cover everybody. Alas, it does not. So that's unfortunate. But that's just the way it is built in the real world. Nice long straight section for the train there. There are 14 people waiting. There are now 5 people waiting. Who are the 5? Cleveland, Glasgow Central, Hartwood and Shot. So they all want to go back the other way, which they will be able to do soon, because obviously this train will be running back and forth. 2 hours and 31 minutes to do its full journey. So that's like an hour and 15 minutes there and an hour and 15 minutes back. That's not really far off from the real life train, I think. And it probably doesn't stop at every single stop along the way. I've just had it do that. So I could actually look up the timetable and see where they kind of stop. Right, so Addywell is the next station where there are 14 people waiting. 7 got on, 10 got off. They all want to go back the way. And they've got the meh face, the mediocre, plain, average Joe, not really interested in life, blank face, because they're waiting for the train to come back the other way. We're at West Calder though. That's pretty decent, so we're almost at Livingston South, and then we'll be heading in Edinburgh and then into Edinburgh Waverley, where I will have to launch the second train, which will be fine. Yeah, Livingston South should have more. Yeah, 130 odd people. It looks like it's slowing down, or it looked like it slowed down there. Maybe because it's in a residential built up area. Who knows? How many passengers are on the train now? 235. That's good. It's actually not too bad. Most of them probably want to go to Edinburgh, right? Edinburgh Gateway 1. A lot of them want to go to Dundee. I don't know why. 10 people want to go to Edinburgh. It should be Edinburgh Waverley. Did I not rename it? Kirk Newton. Yeah, they have a few stop up here. It's like Curry Hill, Kingsnow, and then where else? Slateford, I think is one of them. And then they can sort of head into Edinburgh. Then this train can pick up the other plebs on the way back. So into Curry Hill should be the next one. There we go. Curry Hill. Well, there are now 50 people got on there. That's interesting. Now, these next stops are like smaller stops just in the outskirts of Edinburgh, but there's large population. There we go. Full 200 people waiting there. I don't know if station size affects how many people can go on it, but this picked up 156. It now has a capacity of 408. That's nice. Then we're into Kings now, and then we'll be into... Oh wow, it's almost at capacity. Not capacity. Capacity. And then into Slateford, where there's 159. Yeah, there's not 159 spaces on train. 588 standing room only, people. Everyone seems super happy with the price though. That's good. Now that we're not making money. 1628 though. I think that's it. Haymarket, and then in Edinburgh, where there were 301 people waiting. How many people are on this train? 355 people to get to Edinburgh. That makes pretty much sense, really. And that one is Edinburgh to Dundee or something. Right, hold the fort, because I need to release another train. Buy train, purchase that, bring you down, select you to go on this one, and it's leaving from Glasgow Central. So we shall leave it there for that little episode. Tonight we'll do the Transport Fever episode, and hey ho, away we go. So that's going to be it. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you would like to see in the future, then hit the subscribe button. But I've been Danny Boy, this has been NIMBY Rails, and I will catch you later.